Hey, Monarch Nation, Ted Alexander here. Pleased to be talking to Mitch Brindley, the head sailing coach for Old Dominion University. Coach on the water today. Great to see you again.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Last time we spoke with you, we were taking a look at your bees on your property. Now you're back in a more familiar place on the water. What's it been like for you and your student athletes to finally get back on the water?
Well, it's been great. No doubt we've loved every chance we get on the water and get on the water representing the Monarchs against other schools. That's really what we're out to do. It's been hard though. Just this whole year, it's just hard to get it all together and make it happen. We realize that we're fortunate that we've been able to get out there. We know that we've had stumbling blocks with COVID for sure. And but we're excited every time we get out there. We've got just a small squad out here right now because we're kind of dealing with some cases of COVID and kids in quarantine isolation, but we're doing everything we can to make it work. So
tell me a word about the team and how they've really stepped up in terms of keeping their physical and mental approach even during these uneven times.
Well, I tell you, I've got so much respect for what they're trying to do and how hard they're working at it because, it's so hard and they are, it's the dedication and the commitment to doing what they love that's made it possible, that keeps us going. And so that's what what we enjoy seeing and that we respect.
So you're finally back on the water. Last weekend, the Team Zambecki race, always a special event, no matter what the result is. Tell us about the event.
Yeah, it was great. It was just the week before the event last year that we had to cancel the season. And so, for a long time, we didn't think we'd be able to put it all together. And we did. It was a little different this year as expected. Wasn't the 10-team event like we normally have. And it was, but we had a core group of schools competing. It was a one-day event. And, so everything we're doing is a little different to accommodate less travel for teams, and less overnight stays. And it was great sailing, perfect conditions. It was actually nicer than the typical Zambecki conditions-wise. It was sunny and warm and good breeze. And so it was just great. It was kind of great early season training for everybody.
Do you sense an emotional pep in the step of the team now that they finally got a chance to do what they love?
I think so. And I know we've had a setback this week with some couple of cases in quarantine that we're dealing with, but absolutely they know they're just thrilled to be out here and respect what they're doing when they know that they have other competitors and other schools that aren't able to compete.
Two big events coming up, one in St. Mary's, one at Old Dominion. Tell us about the next couple of weeks.
So these are our qualifiers for the southern half of our conference, essentially. And it's the big events for us. And we're going to make the most out of them. We got our women's fleet race on Saturday at St. Mary's and the co-ed fleet race on Sunday at St. Mary's. Then the following weekend on the 24th, we'll be here with our team race event on Saturday. And I'm really looking forward to by next Sunday next Saturday we'll have everyone back on the roster and clear, and we'll be thrilled for that for sure. So,
what have you missed most about the routine that you have with your student athletes?
The more ease of interaction, face-to-face interaction is really it. I think that's what we're all missing in our daily life, even with coworkers. Or what have you, or family at a distance. I mean, this is what we miss the most, is that personal interaction, that ease of communication and contact. That's what we strive for. So,
on a normal day, the joy of being on the water is evident with each and every one of the folks on the Old Dominion sailing team. Do you notice it's a little the eyes are a little brighter this year?
Yeah. Anytime you come out onto the water or the court or the field, you want to leave your challenges behind you. You leave that on the sideline, and it's no different for sailing. And having that opportunity is huge for them to just be able to leave it behind. And so it does. I think it certainly brightens their day. And they're working as hard as they would any year, and harder. And And so, being able to get out here and put in the hard work is as challenging as it is. They're thrilled to do it, and it's good to see. So,
All right. So what kind of conditions you have today there, Coach? You're taking us on the water. Describe what we're looking at.
yeah, so we've got about 8 knots out of the west. And it was really light about 20 minutes ago. The breeze has just come up. We just finished some starting drills, and now we're doing a little bit of another drill here. And I'll flip this around here. Maybe I won't. Can't somebody flip around for me with my screen, but there we go. Show you what we're looking at here. We got 3 boats sailing today, and so we're doing just some tactical practice right now, and it's great. Breeze is building, and so it's putting us through the transitions that we always good to practice for. So,
how difficult is it to get a good start, and how important is that in your teaching?
So in college sailing, start is so critical. It's a short course. It's a very short tactical course, and how you come off the starting line is a huge component in what you can do from a fleet positioning and fleet management standpoint, in tactics, and then in strategy, how you can position for the first wind shift and so forth. And so, the start is a huge component of it, of college sailing. So,
for young sailors that haven't had a chance to get on the water very much this spring, Coach, what's attributes do you look for when you're looking for the best sailors possible to become Old Dominion Monarchs?
I want someone that's a talented athlete, really in any sport. The dedication, the mindset, having someone that has that learner's mindset, that's going to be a great team player. That's what we're looking for. Just like any, it's really the same. You might be looking at any sport. We're going to focus less on what a certain time might be or some other stat might be. It's character goes a long way, willingness to have that hard work, and certainly their racing experience is going to be important, especially small boat racing experience is something we're looking for.
Coach Mitch Brindley, a couple of big events coming up at St. Mary's this weekend, at home at Old Dominion the following. Appreciate the time. Well done thus far, and best luck on the water.
All right. Thank you very much, Ted. Appreciate it. You have a nice day.
Mitch Brindley taking us on the water for ODU Sailing here on Monarch Media.